Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the one, the only goat geek, Trades KrazerKap. If you're brand new to the channel, a little bit about myself. I am a variety streamer who most of the time you can catch me playing Halo Infinite multiplayer, but there are times where we'll do other things like kind of like what we're doing tonight. We're playing through the Halo campaigns in chronological order. Um, we've gotten through everything from Halo Reach all the way up to Halo 3 ODST, with the exception of the Halo Wars games. Those will come later. We're going to start Halo 3's campaign tonight. We were supposed to start it on Wednesday, but we were having trouble with my installation of the Master Chief Collection. I have since resolved that. So we're going to be starting on the Halo 3 campaign tonight instead of doing Halo Infinite multiplayer. Otherwise, I do other kinds of streams as well. I'll do like cosplay builds, model kit builds, all kinds of different things. Not only that, but as you guys can see above me and in my background, whoops, I just realized my lights, my neons aren't, or my LEDs aren't on. That's my fault. I usually try to be a little bit more prepared for that. So, yeah, battery powered. But the batteries in these things are AAAs and they die quickly. So, actually, I think what we'll do here is I'm looking to see if these are actually changing. There we go. I think that'll do. Okay, now that's out of the way. But again, as I've said, you guys can see up above and back here, we are. I am also a charity streamer through Extra Life, specifically raising money for the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. This is the exact same hospital, if you've watched college football the last 5 years, that has become wildly popular because of what takes place at the end of the first quarter of every Iowa Hawkeye home game. Um, some people call it the Iowa wave or the Hawkeye wave or the Kinnick wave, but it's basically where at the end of the first quarter of the home games at Iowa, everybody, literally everybody, players, coaches, staff, fans, everyone is invited to turn and look up at the upper levels of the hospital that's literally across the street, the children's hospital over there, and they are invited to wave at the kids. So, same exact one. So, if you guys are feeling generous, you just do !extra life, just like this. And that will get you the link to my 2022 Extra Life campaign. We are at $230 this year, which is almost 4 times as good as last year. We got about 65 bucks last year because I started so late. But you are invited to spread the positivity and donate to the kids. I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to run over doggos. I have 2 doggos in the room, so. But, so you guys are welcome to donate for a good cause to help the kids, because just like the back of my hat says, #kids can't pause. My own little spin, gamer spin on the phrase kids can't wait. So feel free to donate, and thank you guys all in advance. Anyways, so that's a little bit about me. Again, as I said, we are going to be doing some Halo 3 campaign tonight, finally. And not only that, but while we were preparing for the stream tonight, I've been trying to upload more of my Twitch clips over onto YouTube as shorts. So I've got 3 more uploaded. We've got one called Super Wanderer Brothers. We've got one that's called This Is Krazer, which if you watch the video, you'll understand why I named it that. And we've got one that's called 0 Hour 9 AM. Let's just put it this way. It's a Halo Infinite multiplayer match, and there are rockets involved. I think you can get the idea. #RocketMan. Anyways, whatever. So last week we were doing, a week ago we were doing a co-stream with our good friend Belief Avery X. I think he might be streaming himself tonight, which is perfectly fine. I'm not going to force anybody to stream with me or anything, but definitely go check him out. He's a good friend of the stream, and he's working towards affiliate. So if you guys get tired of watching me bumble around and he's live, definitely go check him out. So there's his Twitch channel. Everybody can go check him out now. There we go. Sorry, underneath my desk, I'm actually trying to kick off my shoes. It has been, I'm going to admit, it has been a very, very long day. But I managed 6 hours of labor today, almost 7. I work my day job. I actually work in IT. I work for a repair shop out in my area. Uh, so we like to try and... Tommy George! No, no. Sorry, I saw him in my camera. Saw he was trying to step on his brother's behind. You need to stop stepping on your brother. That's not polite. Not nice. No, no. Shout out to all the Twitch affiliates and partners who are now taking advantage of the recent change in the payout thresholds. They've lowered it from $100 down to $50, and because of which I have now officially earned myself my first official Twitch paycheck. So thank you very much, Twitch, for that. Well, I really wish you would have waited another month or so, because then I would have had a little bit more than 90 bucks. I would have had more like 110, 115 around there. But that's okay. Extra cash is extra cash. All right. I hope everybody had a good week. We had kind of a busy week over at the shop, and whew, trying to. It really picked up business today because we had at least 5 or 6 different check-ins throughout the day, and 4 of them were almost back to back to back to back, right around lunchtime. So it was kind of a busy day. Not only that, but I have today was my actual payday from my main job, so I stopped out and restarted a Planet Fitness membership. So, because I need to work on myself a little bit. You never know. I know this sounds kind of shallow and wrong of me to say, but what do you want to bet I get into shape and I get all I get fit, and all of a sudden there's more people in here, but I doubt that. I'm not that shallow, you know. I know there are people out there that actually would be that shallow, where they're like, hey, I'm in shape, I'm gorgeous, I'm gonna go on a streaming service like Twitch or YouTube, and I'm gonna get a lot of viewers just because I look good. I'm not saying everybody that's in shape is like that, but I'm just saying there are people that are probably like that, where they just sit there and they think, I bet if I turn on my cameras and wear something nice, since I'm in shape, I'll probably get people. But I'm not about that. I'm about gaming, having fun, entertaining y'all. I've said it before, and I'll say it till the end of my streaming career, the end of my days. That this channel is here as a way to entertain you guys, to get your mind off of the events of everything going on in the world, because trust me, there is a lot going on in the world right now. No matter where you are. I mean, just worldwide examples like the recent passing of Her Majesty the Queen, all the nonsense going out in Russia and Ukraine, here in America with everything going on, Republicans griping out Democrats for doing the right thing, you know, people upset, Donald Trump being subpoenaed by the January 6th committee, all kinds of different things. So it's not a pretty world out there right now, folks. And if I can help entertain you and help take your mind off things, even for a few hours of your day, then I feel like I'm doing my job. I feel like I'm doing something. So this is a place where y'all can just hang out, chit chat, chat with me, chat with each other, whatever you want to do. And you can watch me either succeed or fail at whatever game I'm playing or whatever. And we can just have a good old time. So, you know, my way of introducing more positivity in the world. And so, yeah. So there's that. Whenever I'm offline, if you want to get an idea, if you're new and you want to get an idea of what exactly I'm about, all you got to do is go in and watch my clips. That's all you got to do. I've got all kinds of clips on the channel. I upload them to YouTube, to Hover, sometimes to... I shudder when I say this, to TikTok. I'm sorry, I can't stand TikTok. Like, I've seen a lot of stupid shit on TikTok. I'm sorry. If you're a fan of TikTok, more power to you. But I've seen some dumb shit on TikTok. No offense. But anyway. But anyways, as I was saying, so we've got... So we're all... Now, I do follow a schedule for those who are new and are curious. And here is what that schedule normally entails. Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 to 11 p.m. Saturdays, 4 to 11 p.m. Sundays, 4 to 10 p.m. Wednesdays is usually what I refer to as KrazerKap Plays, which is basically what we're doing tonight. Basically, you know, playing campaigns of various game series like Halo or Metal Gear or Borderlands or whatever project we're working on at the time. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is all Halo Infinite, specifically the multiplayer. Sometimes we get people who want to jump in and play with me. That's perfectly okay. Sometimes not, but that's okay. Tonight is actually a little bit different because of the fact, as I said, we were supposed to do Halo 3 campaign on Wednesday, but we couldn't get it to work. But now that we've got it working, I figured, well, why not just do it tonight? So here we are. But so there's that. Also, shout out to all my recents. We have my most recent subscriber, our good friend Belief Avery X over at Team Belief. Our latest follower is Car Madison. Mr. Feeney has still got that same spot in donations for the last, I would say, 3.5 years. Three and a half years. Is anybody gonna frickin' unseat him? We'll find out eventually. And then, of course, Belief Avery X was also our most recent cheerer of bits. So thank you all. Thank you to all of you. We also had some recent follows from Life with Zamey. Thank you very much. Kit Dreadbane, Brandon Bruin, That Bear Grizzly, all of them followed. Thank you very much, guys. We've also had some raids recently from the likes of the one, the only, the captain himself, the Raven Armed. And he is called the captain because he likes to cosplay on his channel. Most regularly, you can find him cosplaying as the one, the only Captain Jack Sparrow. And he does a damn good job, too. He was playing a horror game last night, I think. I don't remember the name of it, but he's definitely a friend of the stream here, and we like to raid him on a somewhat regular basis. But we also like to raid other people as well. Not only that, but if you like the channel and you want to get more involved, we do have a Discord server as well. So, whoops, that's not the one. This is the one right here. Here is the KrazerKap server. We are still making changes to it here. We've added a crap, and I am apparently I'm gonna wait a moment because apparently some of y'all have just been sent to ads. Shit never comes up and tells me anything. Speaking of Raven. Oh, where? I'm gonna give it a moment here. I'm just waiting it out to make for a few minutes to make sure that people who've been sent off to ads can get the full details of the Discord server. All right, we should be hopefully back from commercials by now. But for so I will jump back in here. But what you're seeing here, this is the KrazerKap Discord server. There is a lot more to it than what we started the week with. There's still things I'm working out, like different roles and whatnot, but it is open to people to join. We've got sections for just welcoming and information, general text stuff like general chat, post your pictures, your selfies, pictures of your pets, etc. You got a geek zone where you can talk about things like model kits, cosplay, conventions, memes, tech talk, things like that. Actually, I should add one for anime now that I think about it. Section for games, a streamers haven section, and then some channels for different reasons, for like an Among Us channel, a Minecraft, a Twitch stream, etc. So if you want to jump in and join, there is the link to the Discord server. You can use that to join in. We welcome everybody. We definitely recommend you check out the rules though and make sure that you follow them. For example, and these are kind of the same idea here for the Twitch stream, you need to keep the chat friendly, no bullying, no trolling, especially. Spamming is not tolerated. No NSFW nonsense. You know, don't go posting pictures of nudes and crap. That's not tolerable, especially on this channel because, you know, there are kids, especially I've had one of my cousins preteen kids come into this channel before, so keep in mind there could be kids watching on this channel. No spoilers of anything, no advertising, pretty straightforward. So there it is. There is the Discord server. Feel free to join in and go from there. to mention, the more people we get in there, the better I can make it. Because I think we've only got like 3 or 4 people in, including myself. Well, hello. For all the new people, this is one of our 4 doggos in the house. Meet Shep, our German Shepherd. He is a good boy. And he loves his head scritches and nose scritches. He loves getting attention from Papa. Don't we? Yes. You are a good boy. When you want to be. He's about 4 years old. He originally was adopted by my fiance's mother, but then she passed away shortly thereafter, so we kind of adopted him from there. So he's been Mama and Papa, and he is good for mostly. Aren't we? Aren't we, you big lug? He's a very good big brother to the husky pups too. One of which you see the behind of over here. Your brother out there sleeping? Is that it? Huh? They love to go out and play in the backyard. Whenever they get fussy, I do have a be right back scene that is specific for letting out the puppers. So you guys know what I have to go and deal with. So just so you know that. Hi. You're being good. Thank you. You guys can also see behind me the shelf full of Gundam model kits. I am a part of a group here in the central Iowa area called the Iowa Gundam Builders. It gets together about once a month, tomorrow being that day. So I may not be streaming it all tomorrow, because I'll probably go to that. It's actually our anniversary, anniversary get together tomorrow over at JCD and Hobby West Des Moines. Giveaways and everything included. I may go over there, so no stream tomorrow, just so you know. But stream on Sunday, 4 to 10 p.m. Just keep that in mind. Okay. But again, I hope everybody had a good week. I actually had a surprise visit a couple of days ago. My father decided to stop by and drop off a belated birthday present to me. For those who've been around long enough and know kind of what happened, well, who don't know what happened, rather, I'll give you a kind of a TLDR. Too long, didn't read. So, sometime in early September, I get a call one morning from my father at 8:45 on my way to work, which him calling at that kind of a time really makes me think, okay, someone's going to a hospital. As much as I hate to admit it, my dad and I don't always keep in touch all that great. Hell, half the time, 90% of the time, the only reason I keep in touch with my mother is because she calls me. I try to do my best, but I'm not always perfect. And it's the same way with my sister too. She lives out in the Baltimore area. Let me go way down. Husky pup. This one is mine. His brother was adopted by my fiance. This one's name is Kami, like the Dragon Ball character, Kami. And yes, I know you want attention, but I can't give it to you at all the time, okay? You need to go lay down, mister. Shep likes to lay down underneath of the desk all the time. Anyway, so again, the situation was that my father calls up at 8:45 in the morning and he proceeds to tell me, yeah, someone's going to need to go to a hospital, but it's actually me, because he had been mowing my grandmother's yard and started feeling like, chest pains and stuff. So he gets he gets it checked locally in our little county hospital, and they're like, yeah, we're pretty sure you have blockages, but we can't really tell you a whole lot else. So he goes to Mercy up in northern Iowa, out in Mason City, and they find out, yeah, you actually have 5 blockages. 2 at 99, or 2 at 99%, I think they said, 2 at 90, and 1 at 70. To which my sister and I, when we heard that, we kind of looked at him in person and said, how did you not have a heart attack? And he just says, I don't know. But they sent him up to the University of Minnesota Fairview Hospital because they said, okay, you're going to need to have bypass surgery. And they wound up doing a quadruple bypass. And I've said it on my stream before, and I'll say it again. A big shout out and a big thank you to the doctors, the nurses, the staff all up there at the University of Minnesota Fairview Hospital for the great work they've done, with my dad's surgery. I really do appreciate it, you guys. If he hadn't have gone to get checked, there's no way he'd be here right now. I would have never gotten that birthday present ever. And I'm grateful to have him around. But he had his bypass, and this was the same exact week. We were there when Her Majesty the Queen died. So we were kind of watching that. Like, we were watching all of that literally as he was having surgery. So, go lay down. We're not going to fuss. You hear? Go lay down. You need to go lay down. Yes, you're my unofficial little mascot, aren't you? Isn't that right? Yes. But anyway, so yeah, he calls me up actually a few days ago. Says, hey, I'm down in your area. I figured I'd bring a belated birthday present. Do you want me to drop it off at your house or stop by where you work? I said, just stop by the shop. So I got to see my dad for about 10-15 minutes. And yeah, it was a brief visit, but when you're on the clock, what more can you do? But go lay down. Tommy George, go lay down. Now. But anyway. But, so yeah, I got to see him for a little bit, and I was happy to see him. He got me a new set of queen-size bed sheets, because the bed I have is still fairly new, and I only had one set. And he also got me a shirt. My hometown celebrates something called Hobo Days. The second weekend. Avery, you're perfectly fine on that. I just got a private message in Discord from our good friend Belief Avery X, and he says, I've got a lurk on your stream. I'm about to start mine, so I won't be chatting. Don't worry, Avery. We gave you a shout out earlier on. I don't know if you were lurking by then or not. We dropped a link to your channel in the chat. Anything I can do to help you get up to affiliate, my friend. But so yeah, he stopped by. I got to chat with him briefly. He got me a set of bed sheets and a t-shirt for this year's Hobo Days back home, which was our. I'm from a small town, Britt, Iowa. This is actually a shirt my cousin's wife made Um, for a bunch of us, uh, we used to own an implement back home. Yes, my last name is Kearns. But then again, my channel intro kind of tells you that much. But and I doubt I'll ever get famous where someone would dox me. But you know what? What do I have to hide? You know, I'll be the first to admit I've got debt. I've got my share of issues like everybody else, but I'm not doing anything like sneaking around and you know being a jackass or treating people like dirt. You know, I'm just a everyday guy. You know, I'm a friendly guy. You know, unless you do something to piss me off. But then again, you know, I'm not really going to act on it that much, if at all. But still, um, uh, but yeah. So we're from a small town, the kind that they all have like a yearly celebration where they close off Main Street. They have a carnival or a flea market. They have a parade and all these different things going on. Well, ours is called Hobo Days, as in the workers who ride the train, the homeless workers on the train. So he got me a Hobo Day shirt. I think I've heard this song on our stream before. Yep, The Chosen. Okay. Yep, we have heard this one. Because at the end it goes like it's friggin' Power Rangers. So all the music you hear when we're not in a game, well, almost all the music when we're not in a game, comes from an app called Pretzel Rocks. You can sign up for it for free, and you get access to chosen playlists, or you can pay a monthly or yearly fee, and you get access to everything. Typical for most services. Technically, this is the alternative station. Y'all can't see that, but it says alternative, which technically is not on the list. But this is what we were playing last week. And when you close out and then come back, it sticks with whatever playlist you were on. So I said, screw it. I'm going to stick with alternative for now. As long as it's not telling me I can't listen to it, who cares? But, so we're going to be doing some Halo 3 campaign tonight. And I suppose, before I get too far, I don't care about that. Wait for it. The song is going to come to a close in about a minute and a half. That's when you'll hear "Go Go Power Rangers." There's just the guitar going. There we are. There we are. Good as new. There we go. I technically do not have a stream deck yet. ... But I have kind of like a cheap knockoff called Macro Deck, where you can literally load the base app onto your computer, program it with various things like sounds and Twitch functions and all whatever the hell else it has extensions for. And then the other one you load onto your phone or a tablet. And You can, for the most part, I usually use it for sound effects. Wait, here it comes. Wait. Wait, this is a version that doesn't end with Go Go Power Rangers. But I've heard this before. There must be different versions. I've heard it before. Dark Clouds Rising A by Metal of Honor. Anyway. Okay. I think it's time we get things rolling in regards to Halo Infinite. Not Halo Infinite. Master Chief Collection. So we're actually going to close this. Yes, that is right. We finally got it working, folks. We're gonna do Halo 3 campaign tonight. I even played a little bit of the first two or three parts of the campaign, but we'll restart from the beginning. Even if I've played them a million times, if we're doing this on stream, I will restart it for y'all. Just like with Final Fantasy VI. Here we are. Whoa, what the hell? What? Hold the phone. Let's go to settings here. I want to know what this. I'm gonna exit out. I want to know what the. I want to find out what the hell the. Display resolution is here real quick. On maybe it's 1920 by 1810. All right, 1920 by 1080. Okay. We'll try to set it for similar, I suppose. Once it comes up, that is. Go way down, boys. That bothers me. Y'all can see that where it's just over here in a corner. And there's a big old black. There we go. Now it's correct. Okay, so here we go. So we've already completed Halo Reach. Halo 1 or CE Combat Evolved Anniversary. Halo 2 Anniversary. We've already covered ODST. So we need to go through Halo 3 and Halo 4 here on Master Chief Collection. We'll also see what we can do about going through Halo 5, probably on PC. And then we'll do Infinite. Halo Infinite campaign. So we're doing this in chronological order, and then once the FPS campaigns are done, we'll double back and do the campaigns for uh, Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2. Now, much like the Metal Gear Solid playlist that I've got running over on my YouTube channel, uh, just search for KrazerKap over on YouTube. I will do the same thing for Halo. I will have two different playlists, one in chronological order, and where it will go Halo Wars, Halo Reach, Halo 1, Halo 2, 3 ODST, 3, 4, 5, and I think uh, Halo Wars 2 is in there at this point, and then Halo Infinite. But we'll also have it in numerical order. So, Avery, thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate that. But again, I know I tested it out the other last night to make sure everything was working. Uh, Started going at least all the way up through Savo Highway. We're gonna go all the way back here. We're gonna say normal. Skulls on. Let's take a look because I can't remember. Whoops. No, go back. Go back. So, anger, black eye, blind, famine, eye patch. Oh, auto aim features disabled for weapons. You'll miss it when it's gone. Uh, Activate. Enemies throw and drop more grenades. Motion tracker is disabled. Okay. Iron, Mythic, Master. What the hell is Master Blast? Oh, it's a co-op skull. One player's shields recharge to overshield level and can only melee, while the second player has no shields but infinite ammo. Avery, if you're watching, if we decide to do co-op, this is what we're doing. Gosh. Jacked. Players can only enter ground vehicles by boarding. Whoops. Recession. Every shot is worth twice the ammo. Save those bullets. Enraged brutes explode like a grenade if not dispatched within seconds. Base brute score values are increased. That sounds interesting. Hunters are much stronger. Base hunter scores value are increased. That's just wrong. Increases enemy awareness of player. That would be a problem. Blood combat forms spawned by infection forms remain reanimating corpse much more dangerous. Upgrades the rank of enemies. Enemies always go berserk. Always dive out of the way. They flee. And enemy resistances and weaknesses are increased. Those are the regular ones. Bandana. I know the reference for this. So this kind of goes hand in hand. So we were supposed to be going through Metal Gear Solid 3 originally, but with everything going on out in Russia right now and the Ukraine, I decided to hold off because the story of Metal Gear Solid 3 literally takes place in Russia. So I said, that's probably going to be a little too sensitive. I'm going to hold off until all this blows over. That's why we're doing Halo instead. But there's a running joke that started with Metal Gear Solid 1 that when I can't remember if it's just that you flat out complete the campaign, you can play back through it with an item called Bandana that gives you infinite ammo. And then they had a joke in Metal Gear Solid 2 towards the end where Raiden looks at Snake and goes, where Snake looks at Raiden and he's just like, if you run out of ammo, where he's like, if you run out of ammo, you can have some of mine. And Raiden goes, are you sure you've got enough? And he uses his thumb, points to his bandana, and he goes, infinite ammo. I'm gonna turn that one on because that one kind of goes hand in hand with Metal Gear. Let's see. Co-op skull. When one player dies, the other player gets a large damage boost. There's another one we can do, Avery, if you're still listening. If we ever decide to do co-op on co-stream, uh, a skull called Bonded Pair. It's a co-op skull. When one player dies, the other player gets a large damage boost that lasts a while. Once the skull is activated, boom. Explosion radius will increase. Acceleration from explosions is increased. Let's see. I'm just having a freaking good old time picking some of these out. Let's see. AI no longer flinch from attacks. Grunt birthday party. Glorious celebrations. I would have been your daddy. Rare combat dialogue becomes more common. Punching enemies makes the... I'm going to turn this one on because I always like that one. I'm going to turn this one off, though. Because... so I tried this one out. It's basically it allows you to float or fly. And what happens is like you jump in the air and then you crouch, right? And then you just start to float. And then you hit A to move forward in whatever direction you're looking. And I think that has broken a few things in the past. So we're going to play it on normal difficulty with 4 of these extra skulls on, and we'll see how things go. I also hope everybody enjoys this because I've pushed this to 240 frames a second. Supposedly.
Whichever Spartan I wanted. You know me. I did my research. Watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be.
I love how at the bottom of the screen, Avery's heart message in the chat is still floating there.
Natural leader.
That's appropriate right there.
You had something they didn't. Something no one saw but me.
Lay down, shippers. Come on.
Any guess?
Hey. Come on.
Luck.
Come on. Come on. What, you don't want to go under the desk? You don't want to go under the desk, Bubba? Lay down then.
Was I wrong?
I'll let you out again in a little bit, okay? Someone's getting back rubs and back scritches. And yes, you guys probably saw I got my hair cut today.
This ain't good. Damn. How far did he fall? 2 kilometers. Easy.
Stay sharp. Mm-hmm. Damn right.
Foreman? His armor's locked up. Gel layer could have taken
Most
of the
impact.
I don't know,
No,
Sergeant Major. Radio for Vital. Heavy lift gear. We're not
I'm leaving them here. Yeah. You're not. Crazy fool. Why do you always jump? One of these days you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are. I don't do bits and pieces. I love doing Johnson's voice, man. Mm-hmm. Damn right.
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
She stayed behind.
Corporal, make it quick. Sorry, sir. Your armor's still in partial lockdown. Look up here, sir. Okay. Now down here. Good. Everything checks out, Sergeant Major.
Kick off the training
Wheels,
wheels,
Corporal.
Corporal. He's good to go. Pete, wait! Arbiter's with us. Come on now.
This line is so badass.
Without you two
I use it in my everyday speech.
Word
Where it's so easy.
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
And they must
Just love the smell of green. That's literally the first mission. Is just that cutscene, that whole cutscene there. Mm-hmm.
Squad, you're my scouts. Move out. Quiet.
Cocky bastard.
Johnson, you be advised. Hostiles are on the move. I've got eyes on a brute. Over.
Say again, Gunny. You're breaking up.
All right.
Sergeant Major, Phantom inbound.
We stick together and we're gonna get spotted. Let's split up. Meet back at the LZ. Chief, go with the Arbiter. Head toward the river.
Spread out, you will. Find them.
I lost him.
The prophets are liars, but you are fools to do their bidding.
Yes, they are. Thought somewhere over here there might have been like a battle rifle or something like that. What the? The hell just happened? The hell just happened there? I don't know what the hell.
Come, let us hurry through the river.
I guess this infinite ammo applies to grenades as well. Good.
These brutes are tough.
Blunts ain't no slouches either.
The confronts newfound courage is but fear. When we are victorious, all who serve the prophets will be punished.
Yes, sir. Shh. Sleepers.
Sleepers! Take them out, nice and quiet.
Last night while I was testing out this part, I got quite a few of them sleeping. That was a great toss. I think I got his friend too.
But I can't raise Bravo. You find him, get him to the extraction point.
This is a lot of fun having infinite ammo. I know there's an area coming up here shortly where I can grab a...
This way. Tell me its location.
Kiss my ass. Stay on him and finish him off! Brute Chieftain. Phantom. Pinned us down. Killed my men. Stay together!
I think it's right up here. There's a little path off to the side here. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna trade this. There you go. Cleaning house.
That's how we do it in the Marine Corps!
Hoorah!
Could you sacrifice me to complete your mission? Could you watch me die?
Sir, you okay? Your vitals just pinged KIA. Chief, Pelicans are at the river. We got company, so hustle up.
Grenades. They told him to be.
Hold on. Got a contact.
Banshees will return. Hurry! Back into the jungle.
All right.
Chief, can you hear? My bird's down. Half a click downriver from your position.
Unworthy of my blade.
Okay.
Come on, you dumb apes. You want breakfast? You gotta catch it.
Ah, the kids love me. Oh gosh. I believe that female Marine is actually Michelle Rodriguez. Ow. But no, I believe Michelle Rodriguez from the Fast and Furious movies, Letty, provided some of the voices for the female Marines. Well, you don't fuck with her. She's got family.
Nice one.
Make ready.
This ought to be fun on a bun.
Echo 5-1, please respond. I got
Is there a problem?
He stepped in the damn way. What do you expect of me? I ain't perfect.
Sergeant Major went this way, Chief. Through the cave.
See how they bait their trap? I will help you spring it.
Johnson, you tried and you failed. Oh gosh, poor Johnson. There, I think I got it.
Could you help me with this thing? Come on,
Damn it. Well, at least with infinite ammo, I'm not going to have to worry about conserving my snipers. Well, these fuckers are smart enough at least to realize to take cover. Still got your hammer, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh, didn't quite hit head on.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oops. My finger triggered that a little early.
Hey, we ought to police these bodies.
Thank you, Letty.
That's some pretty good shooting.
I saw him hide back there. He'll come back.
This isn't as fun as it looks.
Cut the power.
We're
Aye.
even, long as we're only
Oh,
counting today.
yes. I see you.
Keep
I
it
see
straight.
you.
What's your ETA?
Imminent, Sergeant. Find some cover. Got a clear path.
Roger that, Hocus. Friendly gunship coming in hot.
Enemy air support inbound. It's a phantom.
On high!
If Halo 3 is just like any other modern day Halo, I know these things can be destroyed, but if I shoot it enough,
Hocus! Phantom!
See him.
Whoa! What just happened there?
Phantom inbound.
You pissed me off, now you're dead.
Focus! Phantom!
I see him. Stand by. Low and loud. Everyone down. Grab one Phantom. Scratch two.
There we go. Okay. And just real quick before we finish this one, I want to make sure that these clips that I'm getting here as we're going through are actually picking up. Content clips. I want to make sure that some of these are being timed right because I'm unfortunately forced to
See how they bait their trap? I will help you spring it.
Johnson, you tried and you failed. Oh gosh, poor Johnson. All right, yeah, looks like they are coming through. Okay, what happened to Halo and Halo multi or Halo Master Chief Collection? What happened to it? You cannot be serious. Is it even still open? Dude, I can't even switch back to it. You've gotta be joking. So much for that. Okay, let's restart it. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. Or if it did pick up from where we last left off, maybe we would go back and retry a little bit of it. I don't know. But we'll get back to where we were, one way or another. I don't know why it refuses to pull up like it should before. That was dumb. Let's see where it picks up. Hopefully it will pick up. Oh, it's finally displaying the frames per second up here in the corner. Oh, right where we left off. Great. Turns out we're actually getting 60 frames a second. Well, shit. Oh, it's a limit. It doesn't actually push. Okay. I'll just set it back down to 120.
Welcome aboard.
I got shotgun.
Y'all don't see it in the right about here on my screen. It shows the frames per second. We're hitting about 60 frames a second.
IFF confirmed. Contact is Pelican dropship, Kilo 23, over.
Roger that. What's the word, Kilo 23?
Sierra 117 on board. Request priority clearance. Over.
Deck's yours. Come on down.
Well, at least that wasn't a major setback.
Sorry for the tight squeeze. Tell the commander her ace is in the hole.
Check it out. No way. A Spartan? For real? You better not be. No, man, he's here. We're gonna be
Where did you find him?
Napping. Not bad.
I'll bet. It's good to see you, Chief.
Likewise, man.
Let's get you up to speed. The Prophet of Truth's ships breached the lunar perimeter, smashed what was left of the home fleet. Terrestrial casualties from the subsequent bombardment were extreme. Truth could have landed anywhere, but he committed all his forces here, East Africa, the ruins of New Mombasa. Then they started digging.
As we saw at the end of Halo 3
We stopped
ODST.
it, but only temporarily. Now the Prophet of Truth is looking for something called the Ark, where he'll be able to fire all the Halo rings. If he succeeds, humanity, the Covenant, every sentient being in the galaxy.
The rings will kill us all.
Ma'am, I have Lord Hood.
Patch him through.
Voiced by Ron
Commander Keys.
Good as it gets, sir.
Effin Perlman.
What's your status, son?
Green, sir.
Glad to hear it. Commander's come up with a good plan, but without you, I wasn't sure we could pull it off.
Truth's ships are clustered above the excavation site, and his infantry has deployed anti-aircraft batteries around the perimeter. But if we neutralize one of the batteries, punch a hole in Truth's defenses...
I'll initiate a low-level strike. Hit him right where it hurts. I only have a handful of ships, Master Chief. It's a big risk, but I'm confident.
No, not again.
Emergency generators, now!
Shielding failed. They're down and charging.
As soon as they're up, re-establish contact with Lord Hood. Let him know...
All of you vermin, cowering in the dirt, thinking, what, I wonder, that you might escape the coming fire? No, your world will burn until its surface is but glass, and not even your demon will live to creep, blackened from its hole to mar the reflection of our passage, the culmination of our journey. For your destruction is the will of the gods, and I am their instrument.
Cocky bastard. Just
Loves to run his mouth.
Does he usually mention me?
Give the order, we're closing shop.
Ma'am?
We're about to get hit.
All personnel.
Wounded.
Code Alpha
We're
1,
getting all of them
prepare
out.
for immediate evacuation.
I have to carry him myself.
Ma'am, squad leaders are requesting a rally point.
I love
Where
this.
should they go?
Where should they go for a rally point?
To war.
To war. That was just a badass line.
We just lost the perimeter cameras.
Motion trackers?
They're down or we're not receiving. Can't tell.
Any of our birds squawking?
No, ma'am. Wait, Overwatch has contacts. Phantoms closing on our position.
Any birds less than 5 minutes out? Bring them in. Tell everything else to scatter.
Aye, aye.
Never thought we'd have this many wounded.
Pelicans are gonna take extra time to load.
We knew they'd find us eventually, but we have a plan. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir! Arbiter and I will guard the op center. Don't worry about the commander, Chief. I got her. But the Marines downstairs could use your help.
All right.
Follow me, sir.
Perimeter's this way. Come on, sir, I'll show you the way. The base was built for some 20th century war. It's full of old tech like these door controls.
Get those turrets up! Watch your fields of fire! Point of entry, best assessment.
Hangar Sergeant.
Agreed. Master Chief, get there!
Oh crap! I didn't want to switch that out. Damn you!
We're with you, Chief.
Yeah, get some.
Squad guard in the hangar's real short-handed, Chief.
Chief? Good. This channel is secure. My fire teams are spread thin. Can't hold out forever. I need that hangar cleared for evac ASAP.
Over here!
All right. Even the rats are running.
Wipe those bastards off the deck!
Go team!
There must be one nearby.
Hey, we made... I made.
Because there's supposed to be another wave of them.
That's how we do it in the Marine Corps!
Take cover.
Still whining about that Phantom inbound!
All right.
Grenade out! I think we did it!
Okay.
Here come more of them!
Yes. Wonder if the infinite ammo also applies to these. Nope. As much as I would love to have taken a friggin' turret all the way around, just gunned everybody down, unfortunately I cannot.
Chief, op center, double time. The brutes are pressing hard.
Attention. Hostiles reported outside the barracks.
We're with you, sir.
Barracks are under attack. All available combat teams respond.
It's always interesting to listen to the announcements being made over the PA systems. Because it's a part of the story, it's just...
Look! Coming out of the vents!
Light him up! Light him up!
What the hell are these things, Sergeant?
Drones, a whole swarm. Take them down. Short control burst.
Another notch for your belt.
Thank you, Letty.
Nice one.
You want some?
If I try to hook up a timer, it might go off all by itself.
Johnson. You might want to put that out. Chief, have a look. A little going away gift for the Covenant. We've linked it to smaller charges throughout the base. Johnson, soon as the evacuation is complete, start the timer.
Understood.
Good luck, everyone. See you on the last Pelican out.
Follow me, Chief. Brutes have taken the barracks. Marines are trapped inside. Those apes ain't much for mercy, Chief. We both know what they do to prisoners.
Yes, we do.
Get to the barracks. Save those men. Then escort them to the landing pad for evac.
Well, that was dumb of me.
A fresh scent must be close. Spread out.
This is how I did it yesterday. Right along this, you'll see that over from my left, they will eventually come down. Well, they're supposed to. Well, they came down from over here, and I just basically took them out. But I hate those damn things. Man, infinite incendiary grenades is actually kind of cool. You just freaking throw fire at their ass. Might actually try to...
You have been called upon to serve.
Half-wit insects. The prophets use you like they used me. Reject their lies. Rebel, or all your hides will perish.
So, if you were actually playing the normal Halo 3, this particular skull right here would be the Grunt Birthday Party skull, which we technically already have on. Basically, with Grunt Birthday Party, if you're not familiar with that skull, anytime you get a headshot on a grunt, you get confetti and the sound of cheering children.
Spartan, the brutes have taken your soldiers. As prisoners or meat for their bellies, I do not know. In case some yet live, let us be careful what we shoot.
I'm gonna keep throwing freaking incendiaries. That one got 2!
Our enemy.
Burn their mongrel hides.
Our alliance. We did all we could. Let us move the survivors up to the hangar. There is a lift outside.
We got a few. Looks like 4? That's not terrible.
Those guys were remedial.
Commander, we lost the ops center. Brutes attacked in force. Couldn't hold them off. Crawling back to the hangar. But don't wait for us.
What should I do, ma'am? Hold position and not leave you
There's only one thing left to do. Gotta write their names in the death note.
Well... Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 of them. Nice. We saved 5 of these Marines. I really bloody hope that...
Ma'am, I've got movement. Above envelope. Brutes. They've got jump pads.
Going after the thrusters.
Like the Arbiter once said, burn their mongrel hides. I think there was one stuck up there. Last few times I've played, for some odd reason, there's always a jetpack brute stuck up there on that roof.
Brutes, in the ops center. They disarmed the bomb. I'm sorry, Commander, there were too many. Even for me.
Chief, get back to the ops center. Kill those brutes. Rearm the bomb. I've got to get
Man, Johnson, you are just...
But I'll radio with another
You must be hungry because you're just eating all kinds of...
Fresh hot ale!
Gets himself captured the last mission. No, gets himself captured in the last mission.
You will be the protectors of Earth and all her colonies.
I can see why they made these incendiary grenades very sparse throughout the game, because you get a hold of these things and you can pretty much kill damn near anything with a toss of a grenade. Okay. They think the demon is dead. I think not. Where's your buddy?
Head through the motor pool to get to the ops center.
Yeah, that regenerator didn't help your ass, now did it?
Hit the switch, Chief. Arm that bomb.
I'm curious though, real quick. I want to see what the hell's back here. Just for curiosity's sake. Just another route to kind of this backstage area, I guess. Just never really saw that until we were watching it a moment ago.
That did it, Chief. Bomb's armed.
We got your exit. A service elevator in the hangar. Head downstairs, cut through the caves.
There will be a great deal of hardship on the road ahead.
If Fantana here will leave me alone, I'll get to escaping. Oh, Jesus! Huh. Check out the pretty fireworks!
Fresh hot ale!
You will become the best we can make you.
There isn't much time, Chief. Find that elevator.
Alright. Now we're out of there.
This place will become your home.
I think I was out of the way.
This place will become your tomb.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Geneva Convention still in Akron or what?
What happened?
Chief, please respond. What is your status? Over. If you can hear me, find transport. Head to the town of
Actually, I think there's a kid.
Somebody hit the emergency power.
On it, Sergeant.
Give it a moment. I think Steve Bloom is one of these.
Where we are?
Anyone from Charlie 2?
That guy. Anyone from Charlie 2? That Marine? That's Steve Bloom.
Hey. What's our situation, Sergeant?
Not sure. Can't reach the commander. Too far underground.
Chief's got the right idea. Let's mount up. Get the hell out of these caves.
Yes, sir.
I'll get the door, sir. Don't worry, I know how to drive one of these.
Second squad, coming through. It's on the double.
Damn it! They're shooting at us!
Take him down.
They're running. Go get him, Chief. Yeah.
Alright. We're just clearing the way here.
Chief, still can't get the commander. Comms are a mess. Pelicans are scattered. Best thing now, get some distance between us and the base. Brutes are gonna be looking for survivors.
Oh, for a second, I almost thought we lost our shotgun. Our shotgun rider. Right. About to say, I heard a warthog and was like, y'all better not be driving away with my shit. Roadkill.
Shotgun. You have to do it inside of the vehicle.
Gotta love the Marines, guys. Talking all kinds of smack. Hoorah.
settles, we will all see what I already know. Here lies the path, the start of our great journey.
Yeah, the great journey of having me put my foot up your ass.
Commander, this is only Recon 111. The cruiser's about... It found...
Say again, Recon? You're breaking up.
Something in the crater, ma'am. Something beneath the storm.
Hello, Shepard. Hi, you need to go lay down. Somebody's getting nose scratches underneath. You kind of see his nose there, yes. Hi, James. I see you. Get nose scratches. You get nose scratches, yes. Get nose scratches. Oh, you love the nose scratches. Yes, you do. Yes. Okay. He loves getting his nose scratched. Like the top of his nose. I'm going to actually go let these boys out here for a minute. They've been waiting patiently here. So bear with me a second here, guys. I am... Okay, thank God. Let's hope that that does not happen. What happened last time does not happen again. But I'm going to go let these boys out here for a quick minute, and we'll be right back, guys. Hang tight. All right, everybody. We are back. There. All right, perfect. I did double check. Avery, our good friend Belief Avery X, is indeed streaming right now. He's, I think, if I saw right, he's actually playing Fortnite right now. So, he's still streaming here by end of stream. We'll go raid him and
What do you guys need?
show our boys some love. The man is absolute
Chief,
goat.
finally a good connection. Truth has excavated a Forerunner artifact. We have to assume it's the Ark.
Keep pushing to the town of Boyd, Chief. 3 supply birds will meet you in the next valley.
Well. Oh, gosh darn it. Man, they blew the hell out of that, didn't they? Do I hear grunts griping at each other? Wow. I don't know how that happened, but I apparently killed all 3 of them in one go.
Hello there.
What's going on, Grape? Oh, we had an echo on there. Holy crap. Well, I guess you can say that you made up for Wednesday now. Because it played twice for us. You know what? I'll switch into this. Oh, gosh. Kuma, go lay down. Oh my gosh. Between this and the infinite incendiary grenades. Where is he? Yes, I am cheating a little bit. Oh, crap. No, it's not going to be multiplayer tonight. We're making up for Wednesday, where we couldn't do this. We were going to do the campaign, because we're doing all the campaigns in chronological order. We couldn't do that Wednesday because I couldn't get Halo to install proper. I don't know if you were here yet at the time, but we just started. We're, I think, on what, the third or... Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? Actually, like this?
Good timing. I want to ride. I'll drive. Shotgun.
Now we've got. We're like a mini tank. Ow. Well, that sucks. My teammate decides, hey. Dude, quit moving around so damn much. Oy, oy, oy. But I've got infinite ammo, the bandana skull turned on, which means I have infinite ammo and infinite grenade, with the exception of heavy weapons like turret. So I'm basically... Give me an angle for crying out loud. Look at how banged up our friggin' Warthog is already, damn. What's going on, Avery? You still doing your stream, or are you all done already? We're kind of a mini tank right now. Oh, never mind. Oh. Ooh. Well, we're in the middle of, obviously, the Halo 3 campaign. I've got some skulls turned on. Most notably, as you can tell, well, you can't really tell with my camera in the way, but we have the bandana skull turned on, meaning I have infinite ammo and infinite grenades with the exception of heavy weapons like turret. So, with me carrying this guy, I was kind of like a mini tank riding shotgun in the Warthog there. Get your ass out. I am taking your place. maybe. His ass will move. I didn't want to drive. Jesus. I don't want to take any allies' weapons. I've got something decent enough already. I'm gonna go up here and take care of this guy myself. Crap. I fell. That's okay. Come back and strike him harder. Alright. Oh my god. That was way too close. I thought my goose was cooked there for a second. I'm like, oh crap, it's gonna hit me in midair. Phew.
How about new?
Okay, where they? No, they weren't. Get your butts up here, damn it. I need me some Marines. Hoorah.
Hop in.
Yeah, I will if your dumbasses will allow me to ride.
My orders are to follow you.
You need to drive. Boy, babe. Well, I guess I can't ride in that damn thing.
Chief, Gate to Boy is dead ahead. Smash the brute blockade. Open her up.
That one was way too high. How did your stream go, Avery? Did it go well? Infinite incendiaries is so much fun. I don't think you've got much of a choice.
Hey, remember when you were still on our side?
Dreadnought, the vessel that has so long been the focus of our worship, now rests on its true potential. Now, its holy engines spark greater ones below, relics long without power, yet ready to fulfill their divine purpose. Stand fast! Keep our enemies at bay. Soon, my brothers, we will all have our reward.
Shut up. In other words, well, you're gonna join your damn brother.
Kill you, cheap ass.
Ah. I don't know if you heard earlier though, Avery. We gave you a shout out on stream. Dropped your channel in the your channel link in the chat there for everyone to join. So. There we go.
You lose.
Lord Hood, we made it.
Music to my ears, Commander. What about the Ark?
Fully uncovered, sir.
And we don't have much time. Marines, the Prophet of Truth doesn't know it yet, but he's about to get kicked right off his throne. You will take our city back.
See if we can get through the next one, and then we'll call it a night.
One final effort is all that remains.
Yes, sir. One final effort is all that remains indeed. Got a hair on my lenses there.
Chief, the Prophet of Truth has found the Ark. Our only chance of stopping him is a surprise aerial assault. Clear this sector of Covenant anti-air defenses. Make a hole for the Admiral's ships. Good hunting. Keys out.
Okay. Same weapons as last time. This is gonna be fun. With infinite ammo, I've got it on incendiary grenade, and there were a few. There's actually a few in Halo 3. Not like the main skulls, but the side skulls that Avery, I think you and I could do if we were to ever do.
Closed. Seared.
Chief, open the door. We can roll on through.
That we could use. They've got co-op skulls. Hoorah! Boys, no.
Kilo 2-3, this is forward unto dawn. I need a sit rep, Commander.
Atmospheric disturbance is intensifying above the artifact, Admiral.
Sierra 117.
Moving as fast as you can, sir. I know he'll get it done.
That away, Chief. Target destroyed. Move to the next area. Over.
Yes, sir. There you go.
Just keep coming.
Taking fire! Chief! Flush him out, sir. We'll nail him with
Alrighty.
Hurry, before any more Covenants show up.
Didn't even break a sweat. We're down to our last mag, sir. Thought those last ones had us.
Did well.
Eh. Alright. They retreated for now, but... Well, I hope you had a good screaming.
I have defied gods and demons.
Mount up. Rocky's in back. Jump in. Gotta move fast and punch hard.
Oh.
You got anti-air raids in the next lake bed, Chief.
I don't want that. I want to enter the passenger seat.
Here we go.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't see you down there.
Let's get those rays, sir. Come on.
Why are we not moving? Go. Stinking AI drivers. Yep, there you go. Yeah, by the time we got out here, it was one down already. Sheesh. I have got literally the dumbest. Oh God! Please tell me that at any point he's not going to drive right off the edge. You know how pissed I'd be? Yeah, and none of them by me. Because I've got the unfortunate displeasure of having the single shittiest driver in all of Halo. Stupid AI. And he's going to come out into this open area. Dude, I was way out of the path. Oh. That fucker tried firing on me directly. This is literally what it feels like to be standing underneath of Metal Gear Rex.
Try and draw its fire. Use rockets. Target its joints.
If it'll sit still long enough. I probably should have stuck. Oh god. God, fucking sit still. That's the noise we're looking for.
Now, while it's down, find a way inside.
There we go.
Gotcha, bitch.
Meanwhile, someone in the Covenant is getting this.
One more target, Chief. It's a Covenant AA
Prophet
gun
Fund,
next
I
area.
need you on.
Take it down and Lord Hook can start his attack run.
Oops. Thought I could just walk right up that, but I
There
guess
was
not.
honor in our covenant once.
Let's hustle.
You're shoving.
We've got this area locked down, sir. Follow us. We'll get you through.
Yeah, for now, until the next major event happens. After we take that AA gun down.
I am your shield. I am your sword.
Somebody give me some morphine.
Point guys, who's that over there? Ow! Going down!
Let them come then. Do not let them flee. Damn you,
Ah! He was in my damn way. Don't blame me.
No, don't spread out.
Yes, do spread out. Because then more of that shit's going to happen.
Coming up!
Hi. What are you doing down here? I have another visitor down below. This one, Kuma. This one's Kuma. Hi. Hiya, Pooper. Hiya, Pooper. Oh, careful, you're gonna get caught in Papa's court. Hi. Kuma. Kuma. I have Doggo underneath desk again. He's a Kuma. He's our one of our two younger huskies. We think he was the runt of the litter because he's a little bit smaller than his brother. You're big enough, aren't you? Yes. You're petite. That's what you are. See, there he is. There he is. You see him now. Fine. Fine, little stinker. Who's a good boy? Are you the good boy? Yes. Yes. He is good boy. Come on. Lay down. Papa's trying to finish up for the night.
I think we did it. Get up, it's just a scratch. Get to cover.
I'll tell you what, though. For the part after this, the incendiary grenades will come in handy. Not this part, but after we take out the AA gun. That part. Granted, it'll work here as well.
Gotta get around them, Chief. Look for gaps in their armor.
'Cause they should be weak to fire, I know that.
We're all gonna die! Watch out!
Wow.
you big bastard.
Hey, don't look at me. He's the one that died like a bitch.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to point and shoot at things. Okay, I can't remember exactly where, but somewhere around here. Right here. We'll do this.
Lashing fire of all that remains for then when we, worthy, have passed beyond.
I will not be shamed. Not again. Not by you.
You tell him, Arby. Boys, I've heard enough. Lay down and leave each other alone, please.
Chief, Hood ships are closing fast. Destroy that gun. We're out of time.
There we go. In just the nick of time, too.
All ships, fire at will.
This is the way the world ends.
What did Truth just do? Did he activate the rings?
No, sir. But he certainly did something.
Evac wounded and regroup. Wherever Truth went.
Sir, new contact slipping in.
What is it? More brutes?
No, worse.
So I think what we'll do here, I know I said we'll end at 11, but we'll do one more so we can pretty much wrap up the missions here on Earth before heading over to Installation 001, otherwise known as the Ark. So you're going to get one more out of me.
The flood. It's spreading all over.
Do not. You are fine. Mama, go lay down. Go lay with Mama, please. We're okay. I have Doggo that's crying over here. He's probably trying to figure out, how do I get past my two bigger brothers to go lay down with Mama in the next room. This the same child who doesn't hesitate to walk on or over anyone in his path is now trapped behind his two big brothers laying on the ground. Hi, yes, I am right here. What's the problem? Do you need help trying to get back to Mom? Are they blocking you in? Come on. You're just going to have to step over them just this once. Okay. It's all right. As long as you're not stepping on them just for the fun of it. Hi. This one is Kuma. This one is our little one, who was adopted by my fiance, his brother Kami, adopted by me. They are actual brothers. And from our standpoint, while it does have its ups and downs, for the most part, adopting brothers is actually a pretty good decision we've made. They'll always have each other.
City.
How do we contain it?
Find the crashed flood ship. Overload its engine core. We either destroy this city or risk losing the entire planet.
Do it.
Chief, make your way to the crash site.
Now, there's a part coming up here.
All squads, report. Multiple contacts. Unknown hostiles. There! Over there! Surrounded, Sergeant!
Well,
Sergeant, come on!
Let us find their ship. Make short work of this abomination.
I always try to save that Marine the moment I come in the door, but I've never been able to. This makes me glad I have infinite ammo on, and I have infinite, as such, I have infinite incendiaries. This will make this level go by a lot faster.
Just what we need. Gets inside you. Chews you up. We gotta get out of here.
There you go. Okay.
I will kill you again and again.
Arbiter? What fucking direction are you going? Ooh, infinite ammo here. Me likey.
Chief, I can't tell you that it's not safe. The grave mine, it knows I'm
Wait, how the hell do I get out of here again? Oh, door over here. Thank you, I'm blind.
The sergeant, they were all infected. I could see it crawling, sliding around beneath their skin. Oh. And then they got up, started to talk. Oh God, their voices. Oh God.
Every time, there's always a Marine that's freaked out by the flood.
I did them a favor. Yeah, that's it. I helped them. Maybe.
Just like I just helped you. All right.
Hail humans and take heed. This is the carrier, Shadow of Intent. Clear this sector while we deal with the flood.
That might not have been the wisest thing for me to do, but okay. There we go. Sometimes they just pop up out of nowhere and I don't know where the hell from. I'm just playing Ring Around the Rosie here. Ah, crud, I killed an elite. Maybe I need to just straight up go. Because while it is effective, it has a broader range when you fire. If you're not careful, you could hit allies. I just walked right through him, thank you. I can still use fire in the form of incendiary grenades if I need.
Chief, the elites are looking for something. We didn't believe them when they told us.
It's Cortana, Chief. She's on that ship. Find her. Get her up.
Yeah, the pure flood forms will probably need to well, that worked very well. That makes short work of them. Okay. Take 3. And action. Jiminy Christmas.
Am I pissing you off, Fafa?
Yes, they are. That's the problem with blood. You have to not only just Not only do you have to flat out kill them, but you have to destroy the bodies, because if any flood spores get into the dead bodies, they reanimate. Ah! Oh, that helped. Come on. Oh.
Chief, the elites are looking for something. We didn't believe them when they told us.
It's Cortana, Chief. She's on that ship. Find her. Get her up.
Damn it.
We didn't believe them when they told us.
It's Cortana, Chief. She's on that ship. Find her. Get her up.
I am going to wait for my shield first. Okay, thank you. And just in case any more flood decide to pop up over here. That was your fault. Got him.
Hurry, demon! We seek the same prize. But our ship met. It's all to stop the flood.
I'm gonna hold back here for a moment. Wait for my shields. Thank you. Ah, damn it. The flood always make things almost outright impossible. Look at this. Look at this. I'm all the way back here.
It's Cortana, Chief. She's on that ship.
Jeez, Arbiter, pissed much? Oh, I thought he'd be dumb enough. I still hit him. Alright, so I need to go down here. Alright, there we go.
I
Now
shall
that...
remain here.
Thank you.
Let nothing pass. Do not be afraid. I am peace. I am salvation.
No, you're not. Let me guess, is your name Donald Trump? Because that's a pretty shitty lie. Krazer no take no chances.
I am a timeless chorus. Join your voice with mine and sing victory everlasting.
I'll sing solos by I sing solos by myself pretty well, thank you very much. Man, I got a hell of a pitching arm, I guess. Any others around here that need to be burned? Yes, up there. Go ahead, eat my frickin' shield. Like you can do shit. Cortana's technically right there. Well, Cortana. Quote unquote Cortana. But not really. I'm just going around and doing the UNSC a quick favor and destroying all these silly pods. Just for the fuck of it.
Cortana?
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on...
Cortana.
Reclaimer.
You.
I must act quickly before your construct suffers any further
Wait.
trauma.
Leave her alone.
If we do not take this device to a safe location, somewhere I can make repairs.
On Halo, you tried to kill Cortana. You tried to kill me.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation.
You did destroy my installation.
Now I have only one function. To help you reclaim
it, as I have always should have done.
Will it live, Oracle? Can it be saved?
Uncertain. This storage device has suffered considerable trauma. Its matrices are highly unstable.
Perhaps one of our technicians.
That will not be necessary.
Chief,
Success!
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth, with an army of Flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Gravemind, it knows I'm in the system.
It's just a message.
Let it play.
But it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads. On the other side, there's a solution, a way to stop the Flood, without firing the remaining Halo rings. Hurry, Chief. The Ark. There isn't much time.
I'm sorry.
No matter, Oracle. We've heard enough. Our fight is through the portal. With the brutes and the bastard truth.
Fine. We'll remain here. Hold out as long as we can.
Did you not hear? Your world is doomed. A flood army, a Gravemind, has you in its sights. You barely survived a small contamination.
And you, shipmaster, just glassed half a continent. Maybe the flood isn't all I should be worried about.
One single flood spore can destroy a species. Were it not for the Arbiter's Council, I would have glassed your entire planet.
Sir, with respect, Cortana has a solution.
Cortana? Did you see her condition? How damaged she is? She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a flood trap.
We should go through the portal. Find out for sure.
What we should do, Commander, is understand, clearly, that this is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth. We go, we risk everything. Every last man, woman, and child. If we stand our ground, we might just have a chance.
No. If your construct is wrong, then the flood is already won.
I'll find Cortana's solution. And I'll bring it back.
Earth is all we have left. You trust Cortana that much?
Sir. Yes, sir.
This is either the best decision you've ever made or the worst. Hell of it is, Chief. I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.
I always loved this shot right here. Arbiter with, or Johnson with Covenant weapons, Arbiter with human weapons. Just goes to show how well they were working together. All right. So that was all the missions on Earth. Now we go through several missions on the Ark. But we'll do that next week. Here be our first visit to the Ark before Halo
Group
Infinite.
ships, staggered line. Shipmaster, they outnumber us 3-1.
Then it is an even fight. All cruisers fire at will. Burn their mongrel hides.
Just like he said, burn their mongrel hides.
Must have gone to ground.
Roger that, ma'am. We're on him. Kick the door.
We'll at least get through the cutscenes. We'll save it, and then we'll call it good. I'm glad we were able to get things rolling. Please.
We good, Hocus?
She's a little crook, Sergeant Major. She'll hold.
All right, pop the hatch.
That's something.
Do it while you can, Marines. As we land, we're right back to it. Priority 1. Secure a landing zone for the commander's frigate. Keep your eyes and ears open. We need all the intel we can get. Whatever the hell we are. Stand to, Marines. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Go, go, go!
Or. Okay. We're going to say save and quit right here. There you go. That is going to be the end of Halo 3 tonight. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me this evening. Grape, Avery, anybody else that's been lurking. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you stop by over on the Twitch channel, twitch.com/KrazerKap, and give us a follow. And if you don't have a Twitch account, that's perfectly fine. You can continue to follow us here on YouTube. A lot of the clips that we get while we're streaming on Twitch, usually, and I'll be working on trying to get some of these older ones, taken care of so that we get them up on the YouTube channel as shorts. So that's probably going to be a nice little project that I'll be working on the next few days. But we'll get them. We'll get them. But again, thank you for everybody that follows us, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's YouTube. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're all legends in my opinion. So we are going to now, as far as over here on the Twitch side of things, we are obviously going to raid out. But who do we have out there right now that is streaming? Tell you what we'll do. Why don't we give some love to my boy Timsy88? Who is currently playing Grounded. Never heard of that, but Timsy is much like me. He also streams for the through Extra Life for the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Again, if you haven't donated yet and you want to help out, I'll share the link here real quick. So there's the link right there in my chat. You can head there, donate. Even $1 at this point, guys, would help. And you see up here in the corner that somebody anonymously donated a buck. So, anything helps, guys. And this goes for a good cause to help these kids out. With procedures, new equipment, all kinds of different things over there at the hospital. So you're doing a good service here. You're helping the kids out and making their lives better and spreading the positivity as a result. So we definitely encourage, we're not going to force it, but we definitely encourage you guys to donate if you can or if you want to. So just head over there to the link that you see in the chat right over there and give a donation. But as I said, we are going to raid my boy Timsy. He's playing Grounded right now to 5 people. Now, keep in mind, guys, usually it's Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, unless I say otherwise, either to you on stream or on Twitter. Tomorrow, I will not be streaming because we've got the Iowa Gundam Builders Build Night. It is the Iowa Gundam Builders Anniversary build night, so I will not be streaming because I will be over there. So, but Sunday we will be back. We'll be back with some more Halo Infinite multiplayer, and then this upcoming Wednesday we will be doing more Halo 3, starting in on the ARC. So make sure that you guys stick around for that. If you missed out on the stream, you can certainly go to my YouTube, youtube.com. Just do a search for KrazerKap, same name, and I have a playlist that's there where we've got everything uploaded. There's even a couple of Halo Infinite, because when it first came out, I went, screw it, I'll do a couple of videos. But we'll get back. But the first instance of Halo 3 is done. We're going to continue on this coming Wednesday and upload it to YouTube. So give it 24 hours and I should have it uploaded. Heck, I might even get it started tonight. So I don't really do any editing on those videos, just whatever we put in the stream here, voila, done. But we're gonna go ahead and raid Timsy88, a fellow Extra Life streamer for UI Stead Family Children's Hospital, just like me. He does a lot better with his fundraising too, by the way. But Timsy's a good streamer. I definitely recommend it. So let's go get ready to raid Timsy playing Grounded. And we will catch you guys again on Sunday. Everyone go say hi to Timsy. Tell him Krazer sent you. Have a good night. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Oh, that's funny.
How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the help.
Yes, we need one more weed stem.
Let me give you a shout out here real quick. Guys, you're not following KrazerKap. He's also a member of the Extra Life for Iowa. So definitely check him out. Worth it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might try that. Stream's going well. The wife and I are playing Grounded together. She wanted to find a game we could play together and kind of have fun with. And so we decided to check this out. What's up?
There's some roasted meat on the fire if you...
Okay. Yeah, this one's a quarter of the way to being raw or boiled.
Yeah, mine's probably about the same.
So let's see here. So you said tables?